Start recording. Okay, so actually, no. I'm going to start by asking y'all how you're doing. Klingon chol wejach tachvish. Cheb o. Doklij nuk.
Maj, vichar, vichar.
Maj. Nuk data.
Nuk data. Cookie vishop.
Chabchom.
Chabchom vishop.
Maj.
Jirong ko.
Kat.
Kat.
Rung.
Ook vishop.
Uk da shop bet. Uk je shop.
Dort war auch wage
Viler bet. Nuk och. Jaj. Klat chab. Maj. Klat chab viparcha. Dunku. Maj.
Nuk Dok liji yingo.
Jich de krak. Quebec vengdak. Krak choch. Nadev. Toch tour nadev shish. Roepwarm viparcha ku. Chalbek viparcha. Povam chir vajach. Jabom. Juputwe viler. Grunku wanetvam. Rek. Merwich bishop. Merwich bishop tachvish. Chashta jich vibej. Dunku. Man. Yotar. Doklij nuk.
Losh vitluchlach.
Losh dat tlutlach. Losh nuk.
Klosh.
Klosh.
Vitluchlach.
Jaj. Klosh betluchlach bet. Kara?
I don't think
Then
so.
you can barely breathe?
I can barely breathe.
Yeah,
Isn't
so
that-
Klosh
I
jetluchlach bet.
can slightly breathe. I can breathe slightly.
No. So Klosh jetluchlach is I can almost breathe, and Klosh jetluchlach bet is I can barely breathe. I can almost not breathe.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah. I bet.
Confusing.
It was. Can you say it again?
Very
Ijak ha. Klosh.
Jetluchlach bet.
Klosh lach is I can
Barely breathe.
I can.
Okay, like I said,
barely breathe. And the other one was Klosh
Jetluchlach.
and that is
I can almost breathe.
okay.
So I could have said loch vitluchlach. I can breathe slightly. That's what I was.
That's good. That would mean the same thing, or almost the same thing as Klosh jetluchlach bet. Both work though. That shov Washington shepchom dak shochtach ejvaj pat nem cool at lututlu. Kara?
Yeah, I got about 3 words of that.
Washington shepchom dak
Shepchom.
shep, but America shepjij ka, right? United States of America shep och edge och dak shepchom lututlu. Kara? Georgia, New York, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Washington.
Okay.
But Washington shepchom dak shochtach edge pa cool a tutlu. Kara? Cool a.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh,
Cool.
yes, in the east, and I can't remember the word for area.
Chan.
Chan.
Pelosh. Vaj Nadev. Washington. Shepchum. Washington dak shuchtach par Oregon dak shuchtach. Are you in Washington or Oregon?
Washington.
That's what I thought. Okay. Raj.
Dak.
Aha.
Way over on the west coast. Are those the? Oh, okay. Those are the three directions.
Petro. Raj. Nadev Chan Tutlu. Nadev Ting Tutlu. It's Nadev Ev Tutlu. Petro.
Gerard's back.
Chan
Look off.
Ev Ting.
Look off. Move my back.
These are the ghojmeH. So ghojmeH, can anybody tell what ghojmeH means?
Direction?
Yeah. So these are the directions. In Klingon, there's when we're talking in English or Swedish or Polish or French, right? We have our four directions, right? Oop, there.
Mm-hmm.
We have the east, right? We have the south, we have the west, and we have the north, okay? But in Klingon, there are three, right? So there's the Chan, Ting, and Ev, because Klingon's like three, right? So there's the Chang, Ting, and Ev, right? There you go. Okay,
And
so
the Chan is the big one. That's why it matches the big part of the logo, because it's everything to the east, northeast, east, southeast. The other two are smaller, so they just get the little ends of the thing, northwest and southwest.
Ev and
Are there additional details on how they give directions? Like,
Many.
I might say,
Do you have Klingon for the Galactic Traveler?
I just have the dictionary in the pakpak.
The second purchase should be Klingon for the Galactic Traveler. It is a virtual treasure trove.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have examples of so for example, there's the canonical way to talk about North and South America, right? So there's America, Shepchij, Kha, as the United States of America. But then so we have the continent of North America is America, Ev, Chan, Ev. So Ev, northwest, Chan, east, Ev. So then we're bringing it back around. So it's Ev, Chan, Ev, the northwest, east, northwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then South America is America, Ting, Chan, Ting. So it's the same thing. It's southwest, east, southwest, right? So
Okay.
that's
I
So that's
already
how you
have
say
problems
north and
with
south.
east and west, like on the map. So, and like if I'm going somewhere, somebody will say go west or go east. I don't know where the directions are, and I have no clue where. I love astronomy, but I have no clue how the sun goes. I can never use that.
yeah.
Is west
Vi klappt nicht. Pelosh.
Klap.
is west
Hmm?
is west Ev Ting Ev or Ting Ev Ting?
That's a really good question.
Or just Ting Ev, because you don't need to do. Yeah, it would just be Ev Ting or Ting Ev, I guess.
Like
Yeah,
north,
so-
southwest.
Most people agree that it's just Ev Ting or Ting Ev, and those
Either one.
interchangeable. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if you look it up on ghojmeH, I mean that's what you'll find. For a while, I said Ev Ting Ev or Ting Ev Ting interchangeably, but yeah, the more I think about it, the more
It would be more like northwest or south southwest.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Or
and then because they're canonical,
northeast.
though, I do use Ev Chan Ev and Ting Chan Ting. But no, the directions are a little bit convoluted.
All right. So Quit just says Ting Ev. It doesn't have Ev Ting.
It does lower down in the description.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Midway point, also referred to as Ev Ting. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I decided in Wizard of Oz to refer to the Wicked Witch of the West as the Wicked Witch of the Ev Ting, just to be weird. So that's what I did.
Ev Ting sounds better.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought Ev Ting sounds better. Yeah. Ev is just a stronger word, I think. Ting among the directions are less. Is one of the.
Ting sounds delicate.
It does. Okay, so there are fires in the Chan, right? The Chan ghojmeH.
Good job.
Yaj. Robert, kakbe, khiv, dochvam, docha, edge, betluch lachbe, docha, klitsch, tutlu. Klitsch da shov a, but cool tutlu, edge, klitsch. Klitsch.
Klitsch. And what's the word for air or atmosphere?
Mood.
Woog.
Mood.
Mood. Oh, yes. Moegedak Klitsch.
Tutlu. Tutlu.
Moedak Lutlitsch.
Klitsch, tutlu.
Tutlu. Oh, it is. Okay.
It's a noun.
Mudak Klitsch Tutlu. There is smoke in the air.
Velour.
It is discovered that the smoke is in the air.
Ah, look.
How would you translate smoke on the water? Big what?
Oh, great. Now we're into song lyrics.
Duckledge
Just
to
in the wind. Candle on the water.
Big look.
Big Duckledge to Lou. Cool to Lou.
I don't actually know any of these songs, by the way. I've just heard the names. I know Dust in the Wind because of Bill and Ted.
Fire in the sky. Thiago. Duckledge Nook.
Duckledge Nook.
Duckledge Nook.
Duckledge Nook.
Mhm.
Die Hung.
Warum?
Ja, die Hung. Die Schub. Da die Wedge. Die Schub. Die Schub.
That's
Ja.
Bishop de Nook da Shop.
Nook da Schub. Chab.
Job? Noon.
Chab.
Adka.
Marge.
Hattiba fine. Hattiba Bishop fine.
Vaj. Shochbad Kesh Benob. Kesh Dayaj up.
Yes.
Shochbad Kesh Benob. Kakesh.
Kakesh.
Nak. Yeruch.
Nee, vier zwei.
Kakesh.
Kakesh.
Mhm.
Dajaj, Tuj, Ku,
Mhm.
Cha,
Jubwit. Shochbad Kesh Benob Vinech. I want to hear all about that, but I want to give you advice. Kesh. Counsel, advice.
okay.
Chatnibach da shop da nech chur, wat nak jedlij je woog, et je wam. Chatnibach je shook. Nak jedj, right? Nak
Yeah.
is a spear. Je woog, Deutsch van bewoog, edge verrook. Woog, rook. Je woog, edge je wam. Je raab, gaat de bach, je shook. That's all. Go out and hunt and get one.
Yeah. So shum, big, dark. How to say dark?
Oer.
Hoer. Yeah. Shum near shum dak. Groen yem. Oh, I want to say that I'm close to the dark forest in Germany.
Oh, okay. Ngam, right? That's forest. Ngam, goer,
Yem roer.
ngam. Yeah, what I'm hearing right now is yem, which is sin. So the dark sin. I'm close to the dark sin.
Yem.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yem.
So, and what you would say actually is, so when you're talking about shum and chop, right? So shum to be close, chop to be far. When you're talking about that in Klingon, it's always in relation to the speaker. So, or when you're talking about, when you're talking about yourself. So you wouldn't say ngam chur dak shum. You would say shum ngam chur. Right, so the dark forest is close. I already presume that's you because you're saying shum, right? And then if you're talking in the third person, then say I don't know, kalish dak or kalish dak shum ngam chur, or the other way around, ngam chur dak shum kalish, right? Kalis is close to the dark forest is close to Kalis. But when you're talking about yourself, then you can say just shum ngam chur. Cool. Not. Edge pop bejach a.
Yajka.
Pop bejach a.
Bijah.
Ngam da shuch a.
Yajbe. Dajaj. Dajaj. G. Grit. Jich.
Kai bet. Edge dach judge look motrish katngan darur. But today you're a little bit like a Morskin. You're saying dajaj instead of dachjaj. Dajaj is a fine way of pronouncing it, but in Morskin. Dachjaj, chet, bijaj. That's kaibet. Ngam, da shuch a. Shuch. Och.
Shoot. Yajbe. Shoot. Shoot.
Shuch.
Shai. Ut. Tai.
I, shy, ut, chai. Shuch.
Shoot. Okay. Yeah. Hobet.
Hobet.
Ach. Ach. Chor. Chor. Hu. Chor. Hu. Vishop. Vishuch.
Chor, chut.
Chor. Hu. Vishut.
Ah,
It's
yes.
possible.
Chor, chut. Chor, chut. Ngam chur.
Chor. Hu.
Right. Yes. Dun ku. Caitlin.
One question.
Yeah, you.
One question. How to say archery or bow in Klingon?
That's a really good question. We have a word now for arrow, which is nak jet chom. That's an arrow. We also have a word. We have several words now for a bow, but only I know them. So
okay, so wait a little bit.
We'll get that in a little bit.
Okay.
But we do have them now. but they're
You're
ultra.
a word tease.
I know.
Do you have an idea when the words will come out?
Whenever I hear back from Lawrence about the book, and I know, or from Dr.
So
Schoen.
these were words given to you for your book?
Yes, I just want to know when it's coming out, and then once I know, I'll talk with David, who runs ghojmeH, and then and get them in.
Put it there.
But it's really cool. There are 3 different ways of referring to a bow, which is really cool because we know that Klingons don't have a bow, so it's weird that they have 3 words. But anyway, there's an archaic way to talk about it. There's a current way to talk about it, and then there's a weird way that is kind of like more. It's rarer to hear, but I like it, and I put a lot in the book. So I will ask him that question again soon.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, Caitlin, ghojmeH.
ghojmeH. So what is this thing? What is your thing?
Remember, I think we've covered this word before. So it's guy, oat, cly, right? Doch, right? It's not doch, or I can't remember what it got misheard as.
Oh, okay.
Doch.
Yeah, I was hearing that, and that's not
Yeah.
accurate.
I think that's what it got heard of as earlier as well, and that's doch. ghojmeH.
Madge. Got like okay.
I suppose.
Got shochma jav rojwi pu verhaj.
ghojmeH ghojmeH naraj kara ghojmeH.
Hija. Re. Re. Cha vagh cha tu.
Chach dakach ejnuk. Rech chach dakach edge.
I'm trying to say I'm always I have been helping them basically. I think I mixed 2 things up. I think I just wanted oh, that should be a Q, not a G. Sorry, can't type today.
That's okay. So let's take a look at this sentence.
So I'm trying to say I have been helping them.
Okay, and what's the tu at the end there?
I think that is me using the wrong suffix or
Wow.
inventing a suffix that I can't remember.
I can.
I think I mean ta.
Okay, so even if it were ta, so let's presume that you said chach, chach, tach.
Oh, I can't because it's 2 type 7s, isn't it?
Right, exactly. So you cannot have 2 of the same type except for the rovers.
So I would have to. So that should be vikhata. That would be the.
Have you completed helping them, or is it an ongoing process?
Yeah, that's going to be an ongoing process.
And the other question, yeah, that's okay. I mean, but this is just something you need to think about when you're using the progressive in Klingon.
Yeah.
So the continuous. So the other question is there a finite end that you have in mind? That if you got to there, that would be the end of the process, that you've helped them. Or something that
theoretically that would be the end of the course. So yes. So would that be a li?
That's exactly it. Le.
So
Right.
it should
There's
be
So
travikali.
you're also kind of like Chiago today. You're displaying your inner Morskin today, because I am not hearing those final chais. So chach.
Chach.
Chach v'kachtach.
Cha v'ka cha.
Or you could say chach v'kachle.
Cha v'ka le. Le.
Chach.
Cha.
Maj. V'kachle. And you don't need that chach, right? Because chach, when you're using pronouns.
So I know that the VI pronoun is I, verb, he, she, it, them. So I know that that goes both for plural and singular, me acting upon something else. I have been told outside of this meeting that in situations like this where it could be I have been helping him or I have been helping them, that it's good to include the cha just to emphasize that it's a plural. Is that not right?
I agree. However, why I think in this particular instance it's not necessary is because you just told me that you have ghojmeH.
This is true.
You just told me that
That
you
is
have
accurate.
70 students. And then your immediate next sentence was chach v'kachtach. So I'm helping.
So it's superfluous.
It's a little
given the context of the previous one. So it's not necessarily grammatically wrong, it's just unnecessary.
correct.
It kind of makes
Okay.
it sound like you're emphasizing it is them that I helped rather than helping someone else. You're focusing on them.
Right. In this role, it wouldn't be so much of a clarification. It would be more of an emphasis thing. So
Okay.
when I read that, I read that as a little bit emphatic.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
That I should say. Although also, I'll say I kind of I kind of expect that from if you're not used to the nuance yet. So I didn't really read it as emphatic, but were I to were we having just a regular conversation and you drop that in there, I might read that as emphatic.
No, that makes total sense.
Yeah. Okay, Maj. So, dag Judge ma boom v'nech. Yes, Krebo.
Ror, Klingon, what par, what, hashtag to, YouTube page, dak, to
Beloer. Toch, Chorwam internet dag v'lab v'chetch. Dokcha, not v'ta. Edge wachu, kash rinjaj. Edge jakrub, va. Where did YouTube doc v'lab? Huh. So I was meaning to put it on all week, and then I realized yesterday, oh, it's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm sorry, I'm behind on a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know. I'll
You
get it.
bidge.
What's that?
You bidge.
just so bad. You keep I will. I'm sorry. I'll take some time today. I hope. My boom judge. Let's sing. So today I want us to sing a song that's called Run Pit Match. And if you don't know what a Run Pit is, it is this is a Run Pit, and you have a dar jet. And today I actually have a little bit of dar in my Run Pit. So I'm going to put my dar in. I'm going to put my Run Pit down. If you don't know yet, Run Pit, which is a teacup, a teapot, I should say, is a pun. So Run means short, as in short in stature, and pit means fat. So, or another word for that could be stout. So short and stout, like the song. Does everybody know what song I'm talking about? Yeah?
I'm a little teapot.
Shaking his head. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my stout. Here, we're going to...
What's a stout? I thought that stout was alcohol.
It's
that's where we get the name
wide.
Sorry?
Wide, fat, broad-chested.
Not really fat, more portly. I don't think of it as fat is just thick.
Okay,
let's-
maybe that's why stout, the alcohol is called stout. Because it's like thick and all.
Right.
let's see.
It's got a lot of body to it.
According to dictionary.com, of a person somewhat fat or of heavy build. Example, stout middle-aged men.
There we go.
Of an object, strong and thick. Billy had armed himself with a stout stick. And a kind of strong dark beer brewed with roasted malt or barley. Which, not being a drinker, I wouldn't have thought.
So let's learn the song in Klingon. This was translated by Chris Lipscomb, who is very active on the Learn Klingon page on Facebook.
But
So
we've only got 4 syllables instead of 6 for I'm a little teapot. So you have to modify the melody.
Hold on. I'm a little teapot, short-breast. Rún pit matchich, rún pit matchich, rún edge pit, red aquidge ochbam. Oh, this is a little interesting grammatically speaking. Maybe we won't sing this today because this is interesting grammatically speaking. I didn't notice that. Sorry. But let's sing another song. What kind of songs do y'all want to listen to? I got a couple on my page.
What was wrong with the teapot?
Is there a twinkle, twinkle, little star?
There
there a
is.
mistake in grammar or something?
Yeah, there's.
Was it the grammar that was the issue, or is it just the fact that the meter is different in the different language?
The grammar. The grammar was a little bit interesting. There was a pronoun that had a type 4 suffix, which was interesting. So it was ochvam, which I don't think is correct. So I'm going to impose my opinion on you. Let's take a look here. What's something that's already reported?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star? Or the alphabet song, which is the same.
Yeah, let's do the alphabet song here.
I want to learn the Klingon anthem. Like
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Wait. There's a bunch of stuff. Just for simplicity's sake, I think it's. I need to adjust my thing. I'm sorry, everybody.
I hope that was sped up and that we don't have to sing it.
No, we don't have to sing it that quickly. I think for simplicity's sake, and also because I want you maybe to start thinking about, do you want to maybe learn Picard and write in Picard, or just start thinking about it. Let's learn the alphabet song, which I translated as the Picard Bohm, which is the Picard song.
Do you put the vowels separately, like in the dictionary, or do you mix them in like our alphabet?
I put it in the Terran in the Roman order.
Okay.
At by chai dai et rai chai et jai lai mai nai ngai ut pai kai kai rai shai tai chai ut vai yai ka wet dach be kad ve shof ku ba tur bom khom vam ve bom ka.
Cool. Can anybody tell me what the end of that song was? What were the 2 end lines? If you can read Picard, I'll put it up for you.
Now I've said my alphabet.
Good.
Time for me to go to bed or something.
Go back. Dach. Dach.
No.
Yeah, Picard.
Gosh, I don't know a word to translate Picard. Oh, are you using that for alphabet?
Yeah, Picard. Ve. Shov. Ku.
Now I know my alphabet.
Now I obviously really know Picard.
Ba.
Tour. Bom chom. Minor song, songlet. Vam. Ve.
From the phone.
Bom. Ka. Tour. Bom chom. Vam. Ve. Bom ka.
Sing the little song.
Help me
again.
because I really can't read Picard.
That's okay.
Sing the little song again.
Soon, little song, this, it, sing again. Soon I'll sing this song again. Oh. We'll do it again.
At by chai dai et rai chai.
Here, we're going to slow it down a little bit. Okay.
I knew this like by heart, like when you posted it, but I already forgot it.
Chai dai et chai lai mai nai mai ut. Hai kai kai. Rai shai tai. Sai ut vai. Wai yai karwe. Dach karwe shokuba. Tur bom bam bom ka.
Good?
Mm.
Who needs it written down in the chat?
At least the last two, the last two lines, I would benefit
Well,
from having in the
yeah,
chat.
I was forgetting which letters to leave out as I go through the alphabet, because I'm not thinking in the Klingon alphabet. I'm thinking our alphabet, A, B, C, D, and using the Klingon names. But then you get to G, and you got to remember not to say guy. You have to go rai and hi it. Jai, kai, kai, lai, mai, nai,
Rai, shai, tai.
Hai, rai, shai, tai, ut, vai, wai, yai, kar, wit.
Okay.
I have to actually. Now, can you say the alphabet backwards? Because I can, like
I
Z,
can't-
Y, X, W, U, V, U, T, S, R.
I can't do that now.
Someone's trying to game a field sobriety test for someone who doesn't drink.
Do they make you do that? Say
He's
the
checking
alphabet
if
backwards?
he's
Yep.
checking if their Stu is drinking really tea or something else.
So for music, when
Yeah.
you have
I'm sorry.
when you have a lyric that ends with a ghojmeH,
Mhm.
typically, at least in like human music, you'll often get these sustained notes at the end of a lyric line. So do they just not hold a note if it ends with that letter?
Or
Or
because there are some songs where it depends.
Well, you can't sustain a glottal stop.
exactly. So do you just sustain that vowel and then clip it at the end, or
So when you have to sustain it, there's really not a way to make it sound like a kahwit.
Well, you could go bet,
Yeah,
but
which
It
sounds
kinda
very
loses
weird,
something.
but that's a
it depends on the song. But so for example, in this song, right, I do say it. So I do have an audible kahwit. So I say right. So it's very, I cut it off, right? But then there are other songs that are sung in Klingon where you don't have that, but where you have a written kahwit, but it's just the singer has decided for the. I mean, Genbom. If you listen to Genbom's songs, a lot of them, the kahwit is not really audible, right? Because it just for the sake of rhythm and yeah.
In
I mean,
Khoikelish Puklej, not all the kahwes are really pronounced either. And it's very hard to pronounce them, like when you sing.
So who
well,
wants
a
to-
lot of times in
poetic
songs,
license.
a lot
Exactly.
of times in songs you can't make out the sounds anyway. I mean, I've heard a lot of songs where I can't tell what's being said.
And anyway, context helps to establish what is being said, right? Who wants to give a shot at singing the Picadbom?
I
Well,
can give a
looks like
shot, but
it's
I don't
time for me to
remember
go.
all.
Well,
I
I
don't
wrote
remember
them down in
all letters.
I wrote them down in the chat.
Oh.
They're all available.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go for it, Khebo?
But it's not the whole lyrics. Dag Bekar Vishal Kuba,
Yeah,
and then
at the end.
Tour Bom Hom Vam Vibom Kha. Nee, Vibom Ka.
They're at the end.
There no. Oh wait. Maybe I can just scroll. Oh yeah, it was my chat. Okay. All right. At by try die at rai chai et jai lai mai nai ngai ot pai kai kai rai shai tai tla va tlai ut vai wai yai karwe dach be card vi shov kuba tur bom chom vam vi bom ka.
Machka! Woo!
Why is it tla and then tlai?
Because I
Yeah, the asterisk means that it replaces the one that comes before it.
Yeah, well, why didn't you just delete it?
I don't think you can delete from chat.
You can't? Oh, yeah, it's not the whiteboard.
It's not a
it's
whiteboard.
chat,
It's
yeah.
it's,
Right. That's why I was like, what?
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah. Also, careful with that. Careful with the it. I heard vibom ka.
Vebom ka.
But it was very good. Very good. Who wants to try next?
I'll go.
Aj.
At by chai dai et hai hai it jai lai mai nai ngai ot. Pai kai kai rai shai tai slai ut vai wai yai ka wit. Dach pe kad ve shov kuk ba tur bom hom vam ve bom ka.
Machka! Dun ku. Krak kitchwa b'chut dosh Dun. Et lij v'parcha. Dun ku chaylij. Chaylij je. Edge krak je tlaylij. V'parcha. Veb iv. Who's next? Veb iv.
Veb next.
I can go. No, please.
All
Please,
you,
Caitlin.
sir.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Okay. Get it over with. Okay. At by kai dai et khai khai it jai lai mai nai ngai ot pai kai kai rai shai tai klai ut vai wai yai kagwe da pekad vi shov kupa tor bom hom vam ve bom ka.
Machka. Does your mouth feel exceptionally tight? Like, does your mouth feel really closed when you're speaking? Because it sounds closed to me. Like, it sounds like you're trying to talk Klingon, like, with your mouth really closed.
Probably.
Working through your teeth.
So just try to, like, loosen up your jaw a little bit. Right? Like, really, like, when I'm speaking Klingon, I really open my mouth to get all of everything where it needs to go in all the right places, right? So, dach, kad, b'shov, kuba, right? Not dach, right? Big mouth, right?
I will work on that one. That's
No, you
hard.
need dach. Try the last two lines. Dach, bekad, b'shov, kuba, tul, bom, chom, bam, bom, ka, right? As big as you can make your mouth.
Da pekad bishov kuba turbam hom vam ve bom ka.
Much. That was already like 1,000 times better. Awesome. Yes.
That's hard. You can't
Yes.
talk like that in front of a.
No, but if you just get your mouth used to like being very, open, flexible, right? That's just what it's, don't always talk like this, but but it can help you to get your tongue into the right places, right?
That's a good tip. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Thiago, beveb.
At by chai dai et hai hai it jai lai mai nai nyai ut pai kai khai rai shai tai klai ut vai wai yai ka hui dach vi Kad vi shokupa dur bom hom vam bi bom ka.
Dun. Viparcha. Majka.
Would you say the letter between nai and ot again, please?
Chai.
No, between nai and ot.
Nyai.
Okay. First time it almost sounded like nyai.
Could be.
I think Chiago, that's your treble letter. So maybe spend a little bit of time practicing pronouncing that. But besides that, it was really good. Yeah. Does anybody want to learn a new song? Do you want to stop doing songs?
Oh, come on.
I have one more song.
Yeah. Yeruch.
Ma.
Yeruch Chai.
I think we might have heard this song before, but I don't think we learned it. Did we?
No.
My translation of London Bridge.
No, I don't
We've
have
listened to it, but we haven't sung it.
Did we? I thought that was on every lesson. I don't remember this one.
So let's just listen to it. Hold on. Wait, hold on 1 second. We gotta speed this up. There we go. All right. Who wants to have a hand at translating what all of this means? Right? See any volunteers? Shopwit? Thiago, if you're speaking, I can't hear you. No.
No, I cannot translate this.
Shikra London?
Shikral is a river on Potnosh. So Shikral Biktek. So the river Skral, right?
Sorry?
The river Skral, which is a river on Kronos, right? So what it says is
it's big thick.
So I know k is k.
Big thick. What is it?
I know the last two words are ancient bridge.
Yeah, ancient bridge. Good. Good. Vetch. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of help here. Vetch means for something to cross over something, as in like a bridge crossing over. So it's a constant crossing over. So like a bridge crossing a river, a walkway passing over a busy road, something like that. So an ancient bridge passes over the Skral River. Ancient bridge passes over. Ancient bridge passes over. An ancient bridge passes over the River Skral. But what's this last word? There's a but. But
solid,
but it's not very solid.
Very. It's very unsolid. It's very flimsy.
It's very flimsy. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's go on to the next. Somebody try this one. So dej. What's that word dej? So let's say there's a chalkach, right? There's a tower. And Chrome, there's an earthquake. Dej. Dej.
This is the part where London Bridge is falling down.
Collapse. Right? So falling down, right? So the ancient bridge, Kretek, of the river Skral is collapsing, it's falling down. All right, what's that second line mean? So it's the same phrase twice. Tick, tick, tick.
That's a different tick.
I have to Google it. I have no idea.
Tick when it's a noun, it's this
Oh, I
thing,
know, I
right?
know.
Right? So joke tickwidge. My heart is beating, right? But then when it's a verb, what does it mean?
To tip is to be long. So the ancient bridge is long.
There we
But-
go. The ancient bridge is long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Tick, 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 tick. The nuke. What am I doing to it?
I'm falling. I fell.
Oh, there's a moch in there, right?
I've been made to fall.
I knocked it down. I made it fall. Vipum moch. Right? All right, so with all this together, what does it mean?
The bridge is collapsing. The bridge is long. The bridge has collapsed. I made it fall.
I made it fall. That's right. Okay. Tickborg, kritik.
The ancient bridge, which is long, I have caused it to fall.
Right. All right. Vipumoch. I knocked it down. I knocked it down. What's that next line? So we have kritik, the ancient bridge. Vipumoch, pu. Uh-oh. Y'all look frozen. Oh dear.
And now it's back. Bicher.
You're
Yeah.
there you go.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
You froze. Bitad. Choch.
Still?
You froze before, not
Okay.
now.
No.
Dach, jitach.
Now you're good.
Match. All right. Let's get back to it, y'all. So, okay. Tikbo kritik vipumoch. I knocked down the ancient bridge, which is long. Kritik vipumoch pupmo. What does that mean?
Because I have made the ancient bridge fall, I am now a prisoner.
That's right. There you go. Cool. It's a funny song. Whoops. Why did I switch over to this song? I have no idea. I didn't mean to do that.
Wind is very strong.
Yes, that's the next song on the list. Let's listen to it again. There we go.
That's too fast with all those ticks in there. They slow me down.
This is a good song to practice if you have a hard time differentiating between kai and kai. This will nail it into your head. Who wants to? Let's sing it. Let's slow it down again, and let's sing it together. Okay? It's going to be a bit chaotic. Everybody's singing at the same time, but that's okay.
Was I the only one singing with it last time?
No,
I just mute
okay.
myself when I
Yeah,
do
because
it.
I thought we had just done that.
Yeah, we're going to do it again, but we're going to slow down.
Okay.
the lyrics.
probably we're not gonna be able to sing it all together anyway because there's a thing
The
on
lag.
the video chat that you're not
Yeah.
coming in simultaneously because of the internet connections and all.
Yeah, it's okay if it's a bit chaotic. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Or you can mute your mics, and then nobody can hear you if you want.
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Chick, big, tick, vetch, tick, tick, vetch, tick, tick, vetch, tick, 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 big, tick, vetch, tick, tick, shoob, hop, dead, chick, big, tick, 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 dead, chick, big, tick, 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 the pum, moch, tick, oh, tick, tick, the pum, moch, the pum, moch, the pum, moch, tick, the pum, moch, come up there.
Who wants to try singing it all on their own?
Keb-O does.
Keb-O, kok, da parchat shoch. You like music?
I don't know if I like my own music though, but yeah, I'll give it a go. Sure.
Yeruch.
Shake. Shake.
Mine doesn't say that.
What?
My copy doesn't say that.
Who? What?
Mine doesn't say share.
That's my interpretation of
Why are you saying kai?
What? Sorry,
Why
where?
are you saying kai?
Where?
I didn't hear that. I heard
You're
a
saying vetch kai tick.
Did I do kai?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that. You're probably right. I just didn't. I wasn't aware of that. Okay, right. I'll give it another go. One more time. Come on. Dad shikral big tick 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 tick. Dad shikral big tick tick ve pum mochtech.
We're going to go to the third verse. You're khe, and it's a hard word. It's a hard word to say. Khe. So it's khe and not chi, right? I'm hearing
Khe.
chi.
Take boch tick ve pumoch chetik ve pumoch dach kama jech.
Gosh. Dude.
I started too high and I couldn't even. Yeah.
Web Iv. Who's next?
Caitlin,
Yeah, let's do that. Nominate someone when you're done. Caitlin.
I'm saying Caitlin. Everybody says to sing.
What did I do to you, Kebble?
I'm giving you this opportunity.
Oh boy, this one's
I
really.
was sure she was going to say me because I had picked on her.
Oh, you didn't pick on me. You helped me improve my accent. I don't think you pick on me.
Okay.
Anytime.
Shikrabik tik vek kai vek tik vek tik vek tik.
So I'm not hearing
Yeah.
vetch. I'm hearing vet.
Okay.
Vetch.
Vetch.
Vetch. Vetch.
Vetch.
Tik.
Shishkral bik tik vetch tik ak shub haku.
So I don't know what's going on with your chai, but it's sounding like I don't know what it's sounding like, but it sounds odd. Just chai, like chocolate, right? Shub haku. Just try saying that for me. Ach shub haku.
Ach shub haku.
Much. Vetch.
Vetch.
Khe.
K.
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 I'm not.
Are
It's
you
coming out almost like the TLH.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It almost feels like you're. I mean, it sounds like you're using your cheeks for it. Are you?
K.
Yeah, because you're pulling your cheeks back when you say it. K, 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 k.
K.
Is the end of your tongue touching any part of your mouth when you say "keh"?
K. No.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Vetch k.
Vetch K.
Vetch k tick.
Vetch K. Tick. Kick.
Tick.
Tick.
Vetch k tick.
Vetch K. Tick.
Right. Okay. We'll go on to the next one.
Gedge. Shikral. Big tick. Kit tick. Tick.
Those
Kick.
sound like small
Tick.
cues. Big tick.
Big.
They shouldn't sound the same.
Big tick. Kit tick. I might need to practice this one on
Dead.
It's
my
the
own.
hardest sound
Hard,
to make.
really hard.
This is a hard song, but that's why we're singing with it. But I would recommend listening to this, right, and hearing it over and over again, and you'll slowly pick it up. I think. Dead shikral bik. Dead shikral bik tick tick. Dead shikral.
Okay, I couldn't tell if you were demoing
No,
or.
that's okay. That's okay. I did, and then I was starting off giving you the notes.
So, Gedge Shikral.
Try
Big
singing.
kick.
Singing will help you maybe remember.
No. No.
Okay.
I think that would just make making the sounds more complicated.
Okay. All right, then that's fine. Whatever works for you.
Gedge Shikral. Big tick. Kick tick. Kick kick tick. Tick kick. Man, I can't.
Tongue twister, basically.
A little
Yeah.
bit. A little bit.
Gedge. Yeah.
Just skip down to the end, and you can come back to it in your own time. Let's go to the third verse.
Tickbo. Kick tick. Vipummo. 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 Kick tick. Vipummo. Putmo. Da. Kama. Je.
Kama.
Kama. Je.
Good. Nice. Vebwit. Vebwit Iv, Caitlin.
Scott.
I was gonna say Scott knows he's next.
Because I see he's saying now me and Caitlin going to say it because he picked. I don't think he's really picking up, but let's say just for the fun that because he's picking up on us girls, and it's his time now, his turn. Sorry.
I'll pick on Thiago as well. All right. Wet my whistle here. Shikral bik tick vetch tick vetch tick vetch tick. Shikral bik tick vetch tick shub hapu. Dead shikral bik tick 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 tick. Dead shikral bik tick tick. Vipum mochtjech. Tick moch tick vipum moch tick vipum moch dar kamatjech.
Doing cool. Maj. Let me exit out.
I was really worried I was going to turn a small Q into a big Q in there, but I think I successfully avoided it.
I think
You
you did.
don't
I didn't
usually
hear any mix-ups.
You don't usually mix those two.
So Thiago Biveb Bikav Ach.
Okay. She kraubik dik vetch tik vech kritik, vech kritik, she kraubik, tik vech kritik, ach shuhaku.
You're
Thing.
deforming the it sound in shikral
That's
instead of a
shikral, right?
shikral. You're okay on the
Shikrau.
you're okay on the other ones where it comes between
Shikral.
those hard letters. Tick is fine, but I don't know why shikral is coming out that way.
Okay, thank you. Dad shikrau bik tik kritik tik kritik tik kritik. Dad shikrau bik tik kritik vi pum mordir.
So it was still a little bit of an E, right, on shikral, on scrawl.
But a
Also-
very nice difference between the kai and the kai. That was very nice.
And then you also had a little bit of a V going on with the
V.
prefix here. So
Vi pum mor.
yeah, vipumoch, right.
Vi pum mor. Tik bor kritik vi pum mor. Kritik vi pum mor. Dar kamajir.
So in this one, you kind of there was a chai in there where there should have been a chai. I forget where that was, but that's something to look out for. Okay, cool. Maj ka. Coach Dupwidge Vio. Maj.
VO?
I clap Vio. I clap. Coach Dupwidge Vio. I slap my palms.
Rob, what? Nukjaf?
Coach, right? This is the word for palm, right?
Oh, I didn't learn it yet.
Coach Dupwidge Vio. I clap.
Yo. Nee. Waar? No, applaud, wait. I only see-
The slapped together.
Yeah, Coach Dupwidge Vio. Well, that. Coach
I
What
only
would you
see
say?
applaud,
Ev.
but that's not the same. That's Ev, but I don't see the clap in Bokwe.
Just look up yo, and it
But,
probably.
how do you write it?
Information. Yai.
Yai?
Oh,
Yo.
whoa.
So would you say slapped palms together?
You just say Coach Dupe yo. Right? But that's only this. If you say Ev, you are it's not applauding like this. It's applauding like Ev. I applaud you. It's kind of like nod, right? To praise, right? And Coach Dupe Coach Dupe yo means to slap palms. We also, speaking of new words that we got this year, we also got 3 ways to talk about eye movements. So we got the word wang, wang. We got tu, so jitu, T-U, that's to blink, jitu. And then there's a slang term for to blink. And you might understand it, but if you don't, that's okay. So Mendutwij v'yiv. Mendutwij v'yiv.
Yiv?
V'yiv. What's yiv?
You chew your eyes?
Yeah, you're chewing your eyes. Yeah, that's the word. That's a slang term for to blink. Yeah.
Okay, so wang is 1 eye,
Yeah.
and
Wang.
for 2 eyes,
It's two.
2.
Yeah.
Wang, 2.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know if that's the pun or not, but it's
But
possible.
it's a mnemonic.
So it might
Wang,
help you remember.
two.
And then the slang term is mindut yiv, to chew eyes.
V'yiv.
V'yiv. Minduk
V'yiv.
v'yiv. And Dr. Okrant said that you can either say minduk v'yiv, so I chew eyes, which is probably in reference to your own eyes, unless you're, I don't know, you're chewing on the eyes of your enemy. I don't know. Or you can say mindukwij v'yiv. I chew my eyes.
Have you guys all seen the second Addams Family movie where they're looking at the baby and he's got your hair and he has my mother's eyes. ghojmeH, take those out of his mouth.
Net shov.
But what, isn't it net shov like everybody knows? But you're using
net shov. It is known. It's just I don't know how to explain it.
how would you translate it? Because it can be translated. Oh yeah, it is known. It's something like how would you like? What's it?
For sure. There we go.
For sure. Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
What's the first part of that?
What's that?
What was the first part of that?
Net shov.
Net. Okay.
Net is that.
So net with used with the indefinite. So
it means
is known.
it's not an in-depth. It means that it's general. It's a general thing. So net shov, it's generally known. Whereas if you were to say et shovlu, it's a bit different. It means an undefined subject knows. So it's not a general fact. Whereas
Somebody
net
knows.
is more of like a gnomic thing.
Somebody knows rather than it is known.
Right. And you can use that. You can use net for a lot of things that you would use in English. So, for example, it's to be expected. Net pich. Right. Pich is to expect or to suspect, and net is the general. So net pich. It is suspected. It is expected. Right. If you listen to Archa's recordings from the 22nd Kepchom, you'll hear Pag, who's a very good Klingon speaker. They're talking, and somebody says something, and he says, "Net pich." It's expected. What do you expect, right? Net pich. It's expected. Right? I can't really think of any other things that I regularly use, but those are two that I use pretty often: net shov and net pich. And you'll hear net shov used a lot at like Kep Oz and yeah. Cool. That's all I got. Questions, comments, songs, Romulan jokes.
Something about the warrior being green, but I never can remember that.
Oh, do y'all know any Klingon jokes? Can we learn any Klingon jokes together? Oh my goodness.
No.
Learn a Klingon. Okay, so there's this really simple one and you'll remember it. Okay. So it goes like this, all right? Dok-a shuvitpu. Are warriors red?
GhojmeH shub.
No, they're green.
They're basically, Klingon humor is basically the German anti-jokes. In German, they have jokes like, oh shoot, what was the one about what is the difference between a frog and something like, it swims faster or something like that? Just completely nonsensical things that Germans tend to regard as funny. Let me see. German.
So that's a Klingon. That's a pretty good Klingon joke.
Yeah, they talked about these on a show called Away with Words that I listened to.
Cool.
Anti-jokes.
So, and you can find all of these on Bookchwit. There are 3 canonical Klingon jokes. And the one that I just told is called "Are Warriors Red?" Dok-a shuvitpu. And the response is "GhojmeH shud." No, they're green. There's another one, which is my favorite one, that I'll tell you now. Am I frozen?
No.
No, you're not.
GhojmeH. Betad bet.
Okay. Okay, so it goes like this. Chotnosdak pow chat debit back. 2 Federation crewmen arrive on Kronos. Klingon avwit luchom. They meet a Klingon guard. Lutshov. They ask him, can we get to the Great Hall from here? Zhang Avwit. The guard answers, if the bugs don't bite you. This is my favorite one. I love it. All right, the third one is called A Prisoner Says to the Guard. Avwit vagh kama. Jehung. A prisoner says to the guard, I am hungry. Zhang Avwit. Jehung ja. The guard replies, I am also hungry. Jash kama jeoj. The prisoner says, I am thirsty. Zhang Avwit jeoj ja. The guard replies, I am also thirsty. Jash kama jedoit ku. The prisoner says, I am very tired. Jash Avwit jedoit ba. The guard says, I am not. The best.
I think Scott is a real Klingon because he really.
He laughs so much. I don't know why. I think
Here's a German anti joke.
I think it's
Two muffins are in an oven. One complains about the heat. The other muffin says, "Oh my God, a talking muffin."
I think it's just like a communal thing where we've convinced ourselves that these jokes are funny, and so now they actually have become funny.
Yeah, I would say that the first time I read them, I didn't got it all, but now I'm starting to.
It started growing on you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm always like looking for like, but why? Is there a hidden meaning why the warriors should be red? Like they're covered with blood or?
There's nothing. I wrote a whole bunch of Klingon jokes when I was starting out, but they didn't really catch on. Hold on, let me try and find them. They're somewhere hidden in my computer.
Did you show them to Okrant or to?
No. Nothing like that. Let's see.
Oh, I remember the frog one now. What's the difference between a frog? The greener it is, the faster it swims.
What's the difference between a frog?
Yes.
A frog and what?
The greener it is, the faster it swims. That's the difference between a frog.
Okay.
So they're pretty much just nonsensical.
Yeah.
And to some people, nonsense is funny.
There is a very good pun like that, not a pun, but a joke like that in Polish, but it's almost untranslatable. It's like, what's the difference between dove? But it's no, what's the difference between something and, no, it's untranslatable, but it sounds a bit like the frog one. But I would have to think how to translate it because it's almost untranslatable.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Like, what's the difference between the dove and especially? But the especially sounds like a subjective, like a noun because you change it grammatically, and you can't do that in English. So you give away that it's a word especially. So already there, because like, what is especially? What noun it is? You can't really think like that in English because it doesn't become like a noun.
Yeah.
Like what's the difference between the dove and especially? That the dove likes to sit in the window and especially in the corner. but it doesn't really sound as funny in English.
A little bit.
It's almost like they set up. It's almost like they do a setup for a punchline, and then the punchline is that they do not do the obvious punchline.
Well, they do. It's what's the difference between the dove and especially, and especially because the dove likes to sit in the window and especially in the corner of the window, like. But it's.
I'm just saying, like the Klingon jokes in general. Like they feed on your disappointment. No.
I've got a couple of the ones that I wrote here. So there's Pidge Ketchuchesh Root Boat Shore. So a rabbit-like creature, runs perfectly often, but sometimes a tree blocks it. Let's see here. Ampash Dak Lad Wedge Chadwitna. So 3 definite scholarly people are reading at an academy. Joshua, Mikhed v'rojle. Says one, I'm learning mathematics. Jashlat muvuk kun. The other says, I am interested, fascinated by history. Chui wejditch. The third one sneezes. That's it. Khamchi Jach Vengwatdichman, an inhabitant of Vengwatditch, first city, visits Kamchi. Paudit Tach El. When he arrives, he goes into a bar. Chomvad. Oh, I think that there's a fault here. I did this a long time ago. Chom Jach. He says to a young bartender, Tarch Ushvitlap. I'll take the targ leg. That's it. There's a bunch of other ones, but anyway.
There was one that it was two chemists enter a bar. The first chemist says, I'll have an H2O.
Mm-hmm.
The second chemist says, I'll have an H2O2. The bartender serves them both water because he understands context.
The version, yeah, the other joke that everybody knows. Yeah, I've heard that one before. In a mom, a priest, and a rabbit walk into a bar. The rabbit says, I think I'm a typo.
I don't get it.
Because it's
It
a
would be
rabbi.
a rabbi.
It's a rabbit.
And mom, a priest, and a
Rabbi,
rabbi
Typo.
would be the setup.
I heard the rabbit.
Yes, that's the typo.
Yeah, rabbit.
Rabbit,
Whoever
like
wrote
an
the
animal.
joke typed, yes, whoever wrote the joke typed rabbit instead of rabbi. And somehow the rabbit knows that he's a typo.
Ah, type. Okay.
Yeah.
Typographical error.
Like type of blood, like type
Not,
A.
no, not type O, typo.
Ah, type. Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's a spelling.
Yes. And the priest and the imam say, we're type AB, positive.
All right, well, y'all, do you have any questions? Let's try to figure out what we're going to do for Klingon 201.
And when? Maybe you want to have you want to plan and we want to plan and
Yeah. Yes.
Well, for Klingon 201, we want homework.
I wanted to say something. I wanted to say something. I would suggest that we take one of the publications that you release or manage, or one of your translation, or one of your books, or one of these things that you just manage. Not just, but of course, do a lot. For example, Ashleaf, for example, and we take one of those things. Every one of us buy the physical copy if that's necessary. And then we work also on translation from Klingon to English, for example.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I think that would be good.
Oz, but it's, well, here's what I could do with the Wizard of Oz. I could, it might not be out by the time, but I can just share with y'all a file of it, and then we can work off of that if we want to start the class in a couple of weeks. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I think, and that way we train parsing sentences in Klingon, and of course, I think everybody here would love to have more conversation, but also the text to parse us will also keep us going on. Because one of the things that I didn't help a lot was the via lingo. So that was this via lingo course that you advise us to do, for example, and also the homeworks was really good. But I confess that I didn't like much translating from vagh because I think it was too complex for me, maybe.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. I'll have to think about what we can.
I love homeworks, as the Stru knows. Once I didn't do that, now and then afterwards the Stru didn't do that. So I feel like is it because of that I didn't do them once? I actually always did them apart from that. It was exactly afterwards he stops doing them.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
I guess it's my fault.
Hold that, Jay.
No, I felt bad because it's disrespectful, because I know that you take time, that it takes time to make them up, to check them, and then I didn't do that. Although I love Klingon and I respect you for doing this, so you know.
Yep, I've got my copies in my Klingon whole notebook.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sorry I stopped doing them. I fell off the wagon.
It's hard.
So let's keep the email. Let's just like get an email chain going.
Probably I won't. The Klingon 202 for the Klingon 202. I will be more. Well, I will miss some lessons probably because for this one I was. I'm working each 4 Sundays, sometimes another Sunday. So I was always trying to give away these hours when I'm working, or to change them with somebody, change my shift. But usually just because I knew that it was just over the summer, but I can't do it like regularly because my boss will be very like, will be asking me like, why are you always like taking away parts of a shift? So that's the only thing.
Okay.
You will be graded on attendance.
Y'all
When do we get our grades? Are you emailing them to us?
Y'all get A's. Y'all get Atme.
What's that, Achme?
Atme?
A's.
The letter At, pluralized. We all get A's.
Atme. I had Achme.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording.
Right.